So all season long, we've been heaping praise on Jayden Daniels, deservedly so. When you look at his numbers,
Thank you.
I think he's exceeded everybody's expectations, and he had been the runaway favorite to win Rookie of the Year. But all of a sudden, there are a couple guys who are starting to put a little pressure on that Rookie of the Year campaign, and we're wondering if it bothers you a little bit. You can chime in at 800-636-1067.
Ridiculous.
I'll tell you this. So
there's not one Commanders fan in this town that has buyer's remorse or anything of that nature regarding Jayden Daniels.
I didn't say buyer's remorse, but bothering you that other guys are now in contention for Rookie of the Year.
Who cares? That's a dumb. Who cares?
But some of the real hardcore HTTCers might.
A lot of people care.
Yeah, you know what? I put up. So
I don't. It means nothing. It doesn't mean anything.
I put up a tweet that I wasn't thinking about Jayden Daniels.
Yeah.
But the Commanders didn't play yesterday. I do our social media for Twitter, for Instagram, for Facebook. And I was like, I probably should put something up. And I go to the NFL account, and I saw they had something on Bo Nix. And I was like, he's starting to ball out. Because at the time, when I tweeted it, the tweet was Nix with an absolute dart. He was 17 for 19 for $192 in the first half with 2 touchdowns. Whoa, he's balling out. And a couple people said, we know, JP, you're trolling us. Like, what? What am I?
See, I'm telling you,
where's the troll? I was like, I didn't know I was trolling somebody.
Some of the HTTCers, they take everything way too personally. So, they feel like everything is a personal affront.
Well,
to them,
so I tweeted about Bo Nix.
Related.
Well,
right.
But
so
I don't think
he's
he's seriously ahead of Jayden, really, in anyone's mind. Maybe he'll finish it. Maybe he'll finish ahead
of him.
He's
kind of gaining.
So right now,
but right now he wouldn't.
Right now, statistically, he's got 14 touchdowns with 6 interceptions, and the team is the 7 seed in the AFC, just like the Commanders.
What's
are
his
the 7
completion
seed.
percentage? What's his?
Well, he's got
Cakes can look that up.
He's got 14 touchdown passes, just 2 picks in his last 8 games. So, like, his first few games are kind of bumpy and rough, but he's a rookie.
Listen, I'm pro
that.
Bo Nix. I'm actually pro all the young quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I just know we got the best one. So he can, surge. That's fine. And Jayden doesn't have the touchdown numbers yet. But that's fine.
Cakes is right, though. The HTTC crowd, I'm going to read this tweet.
Well, it does seem like
very
you're trolling
thin skin.
a little bit.
He goes,
they're very thin red skin.
The troll is that you posted it to trigger Skins fans as another young quarterback had a better week than Jayden. I'm just putting up a tweet. I posted something about Lamar, not Lamar Jackson specifically, but the end of the play.
Here's my question
end of the
for you.
game play.
Which of the rookie quarterbacks, all of them, and you weren't necessarily pro Jayden going in, so take that into account.
He was third on my list.
Right. Number 1 on mine, of course. Who would you select right now?
Jayden Daniels.
All right, that's it.
For Rookie of the Year.
Well, I mean, forget Rookie of the Year. Who do you want on your team for the next 10 years? I know you were a Caleb guy.
I think I would go Drake Maye.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe it's the seat. That's the Drake Maye seat, right?
I saw a tweet this week from John Gruden about Drake Maye. Like, he thinks Drake Maye is using a John Grudenism, like he's a dog or whatever the heck he said. And I think that Drake Maye, like, if you looked at what he's been doing. So if you
had to redraft right now, you would take Drake Maye.
If I had to redo my board, Caleb definitely slides down.
Now, he's more pickalicious than Jayden. Yeah. Maye throws more picks. He had a pick yesterday. He had a pick the previous game. 2 picks the previous game.
The only thing he's got on Jayden is size, as far as I'm concerned. Like, he's got the build. That's the only thing I think he's got on him.
But he does have the Jayden-esque. Like, he'll tuck it and run.
No, I know. Like, he's athletic.
He gets out there.
I've seen him hurdle guys.
Yeah.
He's an athletic guy. There's no doubt about it.
I mean, he's got rushing games of 95, 46, 38, sprinkled in. Now, he's got some lower numbers there, too. But he can pop off in the rushing side as well.
I think when it's all said and done, Jayden's going to be a more accurate passer, a better passer than all those guys. And then the running, it speaks for itself.
Here's the tweet. Drake Maye is going to be a superstar. Drake is going to be everything you're looking for, 5-star.
Okay.
That was John Gruden.
Maybe that's true. So's my guy. My guy's 5-star.
Okay, so you've got kind of little thin skin.
Yeah, see, he's
Well, I have
he's
to
falling in
this.
line.
If I had to take the draft over again,
He's like, it doesn't matter about the Bo Nix love,
no,
but the Drake Maye.
I think it's preposterous. If John Gruden had to pick all over again, he'd pick Drake Maye 1.
I don't know if he was asked that.
Oh, maybe. I'm taking Jayden 1 every time. But I mean, I'm racing up to the podium with Jayden's name on it. I mean, I'm just racing there. I'll need 1/100th of a second to make the pick every time. I'm not saying those other guys are bad. I actually have said I've been on record that all the first round quarterbacks are going to hit. They're all solid. I like them. He's the best one. Jayden Daniels is the best one.
800-636-1067. Wondering if any of this noise for other rookies is bothering you, that it's taking the spotlight off of Jayden Daniels to some extent. Now, the last 2 weeks, Jayden hasn't put up the numbers, and guys like Bo Nix are coming on, Drake Maye, and Drab brought up Brock Bowers. Now, that's not a quarterback.
He's a great
but
player.
Bowers is putting up some absurd numbers.
Crazy
if Brock
numbers.
Bowers won the Rookie of the Year, who cares? I don't care. Give it to him.
There's a lot. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people that care.
I'm sure there are, but for me, in my brain, that award means nothing. Unlike who's going to have a great career.
So if Bo Nix wins Rookie of the Year,
I mean, I'll think it's kind of crazy, but maybe Bo. But here's the thing: maybe Bo Nix will deserve it. I think that's possible. That's possible
because people don't want to have the conversation of Bo Nix is better than Jayden Daniels.
I just don't think it's possible. I don't think that Bo Nix's career will be better than Jayden Daniels. I think none of the quarterbacks selected this year will be better than Jayden at their end of their careers.
I tend to think the same thing, but Bo Nix is.
I don't think
his next 2 weeks he gets Cleveland and the Raiders, and he can put up more big numbers.
Rack up numbers. That's good. I root for him. I root for all the quarterbacks.
Why don't you think it's first of all? I think
because I just think his skill set's better.
I think it's possible.
His skill set's better.
By the way, I think it's possible Caleb Williams could be better than them all still. All right, it's way early. We got to revisit this.
Too up and down.
You revisit this in 2 years, 3 years, right? But why, like currently, don't you think it's possible that Drake Maye could be that? He has all the physical attributes.
I don't think he's as accurate as my guy.
And what I would,
I'm not convinced he throws guys open like my guy.
I would say he does a lot more of that. Have you been watching? He does. I would say he has more sophisticated passing right now than Jayden Daniels. Yeah, Drake Maye.
Okay, I need to see more.
I don't know. I saw a lot of dump downs on Thursday night.
Well, that was Cliff getting an F. That was Cliff getting an F.
I mean, none of us are watching Drake Maye every throw, so we're mostly just watching highlights. But what's your opinion if you've seen Drake Maye? I feel like he's got more sophisticated passing right now.
He's doing a lot with a little. He doesn't have much help around him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Some would argue that about Jayden too.
I would argue that after Terry McLaurin.
Drake Maye doesn't have a Terry McLaurin.
Well, we didn't even use Terry.
Who's his best receiver?
I don't even know. We don't even use
his best
Terry.
receiver is Pop Douglas.
Right.
DeMario Douglas is his best
All I'm
wideout.
saying is that the Rookie of the Year award to me is trivial. I care about career awards. Who's going to have the best career. And my guy's going to have the best career of all those guys in the first round. I'm 100% convinced. You'd have to prove me otherwise. And I've been wrong. So I could be wrong. But I think his career will be better than Bo Nix's, Drake Maye's.
We can revisit it in 2034.
We'll revisit it every week.
Right. So right now, Jayden Daniels completing 68.7% of his passes. Bo Nix is at 65.5. Jayden.
What is Drake at?
I'm talking about Bo Nix.
Bo Nix is at what?
65.5. So 3% advantage there for Jayden Daniels, 3.2 to be exact.
Jayden coming off his two worst performances, but that's fine.
Jayden has thrown for 2,338 yards. Bo Nix 2,275. So advantage. Jayden throws
in all of them except for touchdowns.
6 yards more per game. It's 10 touchdowns to 3 picks versus 14 to 6. And then Jayden has a quarterback rating, traditional passer rating, 99.6 to Bo Nix's 89.3.
Mm-hmm.
But there's noise because he's been playing better, and Drake Maye's been playing better, and they're putting on numbers. Drake Maye's completing 67% of his
JP would
passes.
select Drake Maye today. If
we did the
held
redraft
draft
number 1
today. He would select him over Jayden Daniels.
I would.
God bless you. I wouldn't. I would 100 times. I mean, there's not even a scintilla of doubt in my mind.
I'm sticking to my board, except for the Caleb Williams part.
All right, maybe is anybody else out there?
Bypass that
anybody
pick.
else out there agree with JP? To me, I think it's preposterous.
John Gruden does.
Okay. Well, I'll take Ron Jaworski.
Okay, he'll take
He's on
that.
your side.
I mean, we're taking old coaches or old players.
Yeah, mine's a little younger.
Jaws is on the Jayden side.
Jaws says he's the greatest rookie he's ever seen.
That is correct.
I don't even agree with that.
I
But I'll
definitely
take
don't
it.
agree with it.
Yeah.
But I'll take
It's
it.
a feather in the Jayden cap.
Let's go to Kevin in Waldorf. 800-636.
So the Bo Nix thing didn't bother you, and you were mocking people who were bothered by the Bo Nix thing, but you got bothered by the Drake Maye one.
You didn't say you would take Bo Nix ahead of Jayden. All I care about is who would you select right now? And so you saying you would select Drake Maye.
No,
I don't think anybody's saying they'd select Bo Nix over him.
Look, I wasn't trying to troll anybody. Bo Nix had 4 touchdowns,
I know.
but if you watched him,
naturally troll people. You have a gift. You don't even know it. Your whole life is a troll.
Unknowing
Whatever.
trolling.
you watch Bo Nix. Well, look, these people want to hear what they want to hear. Like, I make fun of Jared Goff throwing 5 interceptions and, tweet very positive things about Jayden Daniels left and right. You can just look at it. Look at the history.
Believe me, I know that you weren't intentionally trolling.
But here's the thing about Bo Nix.
It's a gift.
If you watch the 4 touchdown passes yesterday, I'm not going to give him too much credit. I think 3 of them were just sideways passes with large yak.
Well, that's called the Brock Purdy game plan.
I came in
that's
here.
the blueprint.
I think Purdy's a little different than you.
I came in here
Not much.
prepared to pat my back on Bo Nix because I've been hyping him up all season.
Now
I'm a pro Bo Nix guy.
Now you have to push back against him.
No, but I'm just saying, I would still take Jayden 1 overall, 1-1 every time, and I still would send Ryan Poles a gift basket every week. Every week I would send him one.
He made the
Caleb
decision
hasn't
so
thrown a
easy,
touchdown pass in over a month.
but he did go for 70 yards rushing yesterday. That
All
did
right,
catch
should
my
we go,
eye.
is
should
so
we
into
go
the
to
rushing.
Kevin? I can't remember if I went to him. Kevin.
How you doing?
Hey,
Thanks
what's
for
up?
taking my call, junkies.
Sure.
The first thing I would like to say is Jayden Daniels is going to take that team from 4 wins to probably 10, 11 wins.
Mm-hmm.
We're not thinking about stats. We're not thinking about what John Gruden says. He was the guy who traded Alfred Morris away for a cheeseburger for a guy who didn't even last.
John Gruden did that? I don't think so.
Gruden's mixed up.
That was
So,
maybe Jay.
His opinion doesn't mean much to me,
Okay. Fair
one
enough.
way or the other.
Fair enough.
The program has moved light years ahead. As soon as they heal up from the beatdown dealing with all those big defensive tackles, they'll get protection. He'll become more productive. They're basically going into a bye week right now. They're going to finish with 10, 11 wins from 4. That's the bottom line.
Right. I'm with you.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the call.
800-636-1067 is the number. By the way, just on the background, the Giants have benched Daniel Jones for
Drew Lock.
Tommy DeVito.
I'm not doing another Tommy DeVito bit.
At least you don't have that going on.
Not doing that. I learned my lesson last year. I am out on those bits.
All right, we'll take more of your
I'm
calls.
going to take more calls.
We can take more
I'm ready to
calls.
fight.
I don't even know what the fight is.
I'm ready to fight.
Are you bothered?
I can't help if Bo Nix is better than Jayden Daniels.
Are you bothered that Bo Nix is coming on and Drake Maye is coming on and Brock Bowers and all of a
It
sudden
actually makes me look
Rookie of
good.
the Year is a race?
I said all the quarterbacks were going to be good, and I had guys like Jason who are just like the puppets that just regurgitate dumb stats. 50% are going to miss. 50%. Well, why don't you look at the players? These players actually happen to be a good crop. Right again.
I think it's
again.
I think it's a little too early because
Jason being a Drake Maye guy, so look, the shares are starting to appreciate.
That's fine.
I'm not saying they're better than Jayden Daniels
I think
shares,
Drake
but
Maye has talent. It's going to be a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Should be solid. I don't think he's going to be special, generational like my guy. The best one of the bunch.
I realized Drake Maye a lot younger and had a lot less starts. He
That
may be a
also hurts him.
rocket ship up.
I think that hurts him more than helps him.
Rocket ship up.
I think that hurts him more than it helps him.